Ramya Verma. This week we come to you from the Mumbai launch of Polaris ATVs, and they are all set to bring a lot of excitement for all the ATV and dune buggy enthusiasts, just like the excitement we bring you every week. Here's a look at what's in store.
This week, motorcycling gets naked and we check out Hyosung GT 650. Hero Motorcorp chooses the on-off road with their all-new Impulse. We also check out Mahindra Defense Systems and their mine protective vehicle for India. And of course, all the newsmakers in our news of the week.
Well, we've got a lot of motorcycles on the show for all you bike lovers. To begin with, we got our hands on the latest offering by Garhwale Motors. Popularly known as the naked motorcycle, it's surely going to keep your eyes open for this one.
Not too long ago, Garhwale Motors launched the Hyosung 650R into the Indian motorcycle market. Now launched the bike in an all-new avatar. Popularly known as the naked motorcycle, this is the all-new Hyosung GT 650 minus the R.
One of the youngest bike makers in the country, Garhwale Hyosung, not satisfied with their two bikes, the ST7 Cruiser and the GT650R, have put into the market a very tasty, very appealing version of the Sportster. This is the naked 650, GT650, which I am astride on. And as you can see, it is something which makes the basic bike so very appealing for the cut and thrust, not on the racetrack, but on the road, in our actual traffic conditions.
Now before we take a bike for a ride, we like to see exactly what we're getting into. Being a street fighter motorcycle, most of its appeal comes from its raw structure. The new model is radically different from its super sport counterpart, the Hyosung GT 650R. Sports fairing has been lost, giving the bike a meaner and more muscular look. Adding spice to its details is the MV Augusta-inspired headlight that works well with the overall design of the bike. But there are a few changes that stand out instantly when compared to the GT650R.
Instead of the clip-ons of the 650R, you have a raised handlebar, a flatter one. Brilliant, as well as the foot pegs position has been changed. You get a more upright but still a very sporty stance. Gives you a lot of control, and probably this is one of the most important things in India. You need control rather than absolute all-out Grand Prix style riding stance on a road.
And without the sports fairings and the clip-on handlebars, overall weight of the bike has also been reduced by 7 kg. And of course, these changes do make a slight difference in performance.
Talking about performance, let's see the absolute figures first. A sub 6 second time from 0 to 600, which is par for the course. A top speed in excess of 205 kilometers per hour. But most important, the delivery is what excites and sometimes scares you silly. Because if you are pottering along 80, 90, 100, reveling in the way the bike handles all the sweeps and the turns, you need more power and you crack open the throttle. That is when all mayhem really bursts loose. There's a slight lag, but then the power and the torque comes in with a bang. And if you are not careful, it might catch you out.
Powering that performance is the same engine that is present in the 650R. A powerful liquid-cooled DOHC 90-degree 647cc V-twin motor that churns out a whopping 72 PS of power at 9,000 RPM and 60.9 Nm of torque, peaking at 7,500 RPM. Certainly impressive figures for a middleweight V-twin powered motorcycle. one thing that did catch our attention was its poor turning radius and its uncanny means of falling into vibrations at upwards of 5,500 RPM. But apart from that, it does feel comfortable to ride on city roads while holding its ground on the highway runs as well. Then, putting all our tests into consideration, what exactly is it about the Hyosung 650 that's got us going?
All in all, I think this is the GT 650 to buy, more than the 650R, because you will explore more of the performance potential from this bike than on the 650R. And looking at how those two early bikes have done for Hyosung, Garware Motors must be laughing their way to the bank, because over 290 bikes have been sold to date, and this one will only allow that same process to be accelerated in even further growth and volume.
Priced at 4,39,000 rupees ex-showroom ready, this ravishing and radical newest stroke from Garware Motors, Hyosung GT 650, surely has a lot more to offer than its racier counterpart, the Hyosung 650R.